Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 159. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I want to talk about putting in action because the next step, or until anything will change, is you will have to put in some action that is different from what you have been trying till this point. Seeing any improvement means doing something you're uncomfortable with. The action at first makes us feel uncomfortable, not because it's wrong, and it's not even that we perform poorly, it's just new to us. Thus, that's where the uneasiness set in. For all we know, we can be doing everything right. We could be guided with the best coach and working with the proven method. But the initial feeling of confidence and uncomfortableness will stay as long as it needs to be until the action becomes familiar to us and is no longer a novelty. We all have put in work before. We all can put in action. You have been putting in action, matter of fact, since birth, and the uncertainty is all that you had experienced up to this point. Putting in the action that is necessary to reach your goals isn't any different than putting in the action required for you to survive in this world. It's no different than the action you put into cooking a meal when you're hungry. First, there's a desire. I'm hungry. Then the response, grab the pan, grab the ingredients, and the action of making the meal to satisfy your hunger in the first place. We act, guys, we act to satisfy our desire. We act to solve a problem. That is action alone. And that's what you need to see your action as to solve a problem. Stop viewing actions that's required to reach your desired goals and purpose in life as something so unordinary and unusual. Well, in most cases, that's how average people view the action required to reach worthy success. Average people don't see actions like other actions. So once you turn your head around and treat the action, which you are responsible for, to turn your goal into reality, you won't be so afraid because you are just solving a problem. That's it. You are just satisfying your desire. Yes, you will still be scared, you will still be afraid, but that will only last till you create success through your actions. Fear will atrophy once you solve your problems. However, we are conditioned to be so negative with action because your environment has conditioned you to see and treat action differently to the rest. To give action different meaning and definition where there is only one meaning. According to Google, and this is what I looked up, action is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. That is what action is. So, average people out here are trying to put a different definition, a different meaning behind action to scare people who are hungry for success, who are ambitious to create something for themselves. Action means no more than anything else we do to act. We act to reach our desire, we act to solve a problem. Once we view action just as anything else, the fear, the uncertainty will subdue, they will diminish. And yes, we'll still be afraid. Just like when we first started to walk, just like when we first started to do an interview, a presentation in front of class, there will still be fear. But the fear will always be there until we have some success to overcome that fear, until we have become familiar and we are comfortable with our competency. But here's a question I ask myself when I feel the fear or have myself indulge in negativity. And I ask myself, so what's the right amount of action to take? Or how much action do I need? Can I do less and achieve more? The answer is quite simple, actually. What is your goal? And how much do you desire it? The bigger your goals, the more action is required. How could you expect to get a six pack if you only give 5 minutes of action every day? How can you expect to gain the market's attention if you only make 20 cold calls a day where half of them don't even pick up? The thing is, when I asked myself how much action I need to take, was because either my goals were not clear enough or the fear of putting in the right amount of action stopped me from acting. The truth goes to both. The bottom line is, there's no right amount of action, only low and high goals. Never underdo what you consider is reasonable, but better to overdo and overcommit on your goals. Because get this, the sooner you solve your problem, the sooner you feel good about yourself, the sooner you starve for more success, and the sooner you have certainty that action is just like any action. Simple as this, guys. But this is all I want to share with you guys today. I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.